Mrs. Biggins,
Yes.
we're live.
Why?
Why not? I've included you. You see, you're over there.
Why? I don't need to be included.
Look, you're included. You gave me the finger. I've never seen you do that. Hi, everyone. There's 0 people in here, though.
There will be.
There's 2 people in here now. Let me move this over a bit. Hi, Ashton. Are you coming to the party tonight at 10? We're backdecking. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Remember the party tonight at 10 on YouTube. You're all invited. Hi, Tiffany. Tiffany, are you coming to the party tonight? By the way, I just got emailed this afternoon by another producer. He's got a film on Tubi, and it's yes, Ashton. Now I'm holding you to that. You better show up. It'll appear on Facebook too, but it's better if everybody's in YouTube because that way everybody can see everybody's comments. The film was called Craving. It's on Tubi. It's free. There was only like 2 commercial breaks, although there was like 75 commercials. What, 3?
Yes. You don't pay attention.
And I won't give any spoilers, but Misty said, we haven't seen Misty in a while. Misty hasn't been around. Where the hell you been? But Misty says, hi, Nigel. Hi, Holly. She said it in proper order. I think she gave me the finger a minute ago, so I'm not quite sure what she did there.
Soda?
Yes, I would like more soda. I'm busy.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just asking if you'd like some soda.
Here. Let me turn myself
Good.
so that I'm the center of attention while you take care of business.
Don't turn it back. Leave it like that.
I turned it. Ms. Fernandez said, hi, Holly.
Hi.
Misty's been working nonstop. It is a wonderful day out. Here, let me flip this around for a minute. Can you see that? There's the TV we normally watch. Is everybody coming to the party tonight at 10? Cherie says hello. Hello. Flashy Light says hi, Nigel. Hi, Flashy Light. It is beautiful out today. Hey, Google, what's the temperature?
The temperature in Egg Harbor Township right now is 78 degrees.
78 degrees. Very low humidity. Tornado watch. Tiffany, are you also in Ohio? Can I turn it back now?
No.
Why?
Because you are the center of attention.
I am the center of attention. Oh, he got paid. She made that announcement. Where are you at that it's 3 a.m.? Are you in England? Oh, so Ohio, you guys are getting some shit out there. I'm just here to remind everybody about the party tonight at 10. I want you all there. Okay, that's why. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it's so late in England. when we're doing. But it's going to be a good party. Can't you take a nap now? It's not for another 3 hours. You can go to bed now, sleep for 3 hours, set your alarm. Sophia, we've missed you. Where have you been? We've been around. So we'll be 2 minutes after I sent the email yesterday announcing tonight's party. I asked Scott Wednesday night if he'd be available. And he says, I should be. Let me talk to the boss. Which I understand. Talking to the boss is a necessity. So, hi, Emma. Emma, say hi to Flashy. You're both in the United Kingdom. So, I understand him having talked to the boss, but did it take like 3 days? Because that was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I didn't have an answer from him. I didn't want to bug him. So I posted the email that tonight would be hosted by me. 2 minutes later, I swear to you, 2 minutes later, I get a text from him and he says he's available. So he'll be here tonight. And we're going to watch the first Bad Ben. Now, just so you know, I put up no ads during the playing of the film. I'm not on screen, but I'm in the room. So you can ask me questions. And you get to watch the film. And if you want to ask questions as it's going along, please do. And I will, if I see it, I'll answer. Look at that. Flashy and Emma talking to each other. 10 p.m., Sophia. 10 p.m. And I'm actually on my iPad here, which is very exciting, I know. I don't usually use the iPad, but at the end of Bad Ben, Scott and I will come back on, have some stories, some tales about what's going on. And that's when I do put up a banner that allows you to, if you want to donate, you don't have to. But there will be no banner across the bottom of the screen as you're in there. So, you know, you won't have to deal with that. It'll just be complete Bad Ben. The first one, she's back, everyone. But I have the camera turned towards me because she's being a bit testy with me. This actually will be the first time Scott's seen the original Bad Ben. So what will make it interesting about the watch is now that he's been in 10, 11, and 12 is to have his feedback on one. You'll get to hear it live. Emma B. from the United Kingdom says, hello, Holly. She can't see a wave because you made me turn the camera off. She says, hello, Emma. What's wrong? You're a bit testy. So your lack of sleep now turns into a personal attack on me.
No, it doesn't.
Ugh. Oh, I'm glad I have my 15 friends here.
Can you get grated cheese tomorrow?
Yes. I was only in 2 stores today.
And I told you that it was my fault that I forgot.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Don't show her on there.
I can't. I have to turn the camera. That's a nice view. Mr. Butterworth says, hello, Nigel. Good evening. Good evening, Mr. Butterworth. Sorry, showing my teeth. Just making sure they're clean. You know, the problem with the iPad is if I look right at the camera where it looks like I'm looking at you, I'm not looking at you. From Denmark, the anti-national natalism zone. That sounds very interesting. Can I ask a stupid question, Denmark? What's the language there? I mean, obviously, you understand English because you wrote hi from Denmark.
That's ridiculous.
What? What's ridiculous?
Somebody posted that they read that book I'm reading in a day.
Ah.
811 pages. And annotated the whole thing.
Ashton, get Aubrey in front of the computer. Danish. I apologize. I know no Danish. I know a little bit of Germany. Of German, but that's not the same thing. But thank you for being understanding multiple languages to communicate with a person from the United States who most of us only speak English because we're snobs. Hi, Annie. Ashton, do you have Aubrey in front of the computer? I won't curse, I promise. And don't be shy, Aubrey. I can't see you, so you're just looking at big-headed Uncle Nigel. Big, bald-headed Uncle Nigel. That's a bit creepy. Is it creepy? What's?
Not you.
How dare you? This doing this on the iPad is okay. How old is she, Ashton? V Gates. Очень хорошо of us. Ashton, this must be the slowest connection in the world because it's all right. Let's assume I'll make some. She's 9. Okay. Hi, Aubrey. How you doing? You sitting there with Mom, watching my big head here on screen? I appreciate you watching. What'd you do today? You're 9 years old. You should have been playing. If you weren't playing, that's okay too. It's okay to relax at 9, but you got the rest of your life to relax. So I want you to have fun every day. So you're 9 years old. Are you driving yet? What?
Nothing.
That's Holly over there, Aubrey. She's she won't let me show her on camera.
You can show me. I don't.
No, how dare you now? I just got in a comfortable position. So anyway, Aubrey, it was nice talking to you. At 10 o'clock tonight, my movie's playing, but at 9 years old, you shouldn't really watch it. But I hope you had a great day, and I hope you have a great rest of the summer. And let's see, 9 means kindergarten, first grade, second grade. Kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third, fourth grade this year. Or you might have started. Some places in this country already started school. I know in Georgia they did. So have a good day. And thank you. Oh, I'm glad my nostrils are clean. Good. She was very polite. She didn't grab the keyboard and ask, like, why don't you have hair? So I expect at least you 15 people. I expect, well, some of you in the United Kingdom, it's very late. In Denmark, what time is it in Denmark? Is it also 5 hours ahead? Is it midnight there? Actually, it's tomorrow. Can you send me the lottery numbers? Look at my one tooth. I have like one vampire tooth. So at 10 o'clock, we're having a show. We're showing Bad Ben. I hope you'll all be there. Mrs. Biggins and I just watched Craving. It was a film done by Jay Horton. He's another producer. He sent me a link. 1 a.m. Oh my God. By the time I start this at 10, if it's 1 a.m., you're 6 hours ahead. So by the time I start this in 3 hours, it'll be 4 a.m. Well, just get up early. Go to bed now. You know, in the old days, they had first sleep and second sleep. You know, with the iPad like this, Holly, my head takes up the entire screen.
As it should.
As it should. Let me even get it better. Hello there. Hi, Tracy. I'm just encouraging people to watch. Tracy, I did some writing today. I'll send you some stuff tomorrow.
Woo!
Tracy has been an incredible supporter of mine. And she, can I say, Tracy?
Today's National Avocado Day.
Today's National Avocado Day. Like, who gives a shit? Is
Yes.
that what guacamole is?
Yes, yesterday was National Book Lovers Day.
Yesterday was National Book Lovers Day. Tracy said I could say this. She bought an acknowledgement in the book, the Bad Ben book, which is being written now. Now, just so you know, that book is not going to be a word-for-word description of the first film. But she's gassy over there. That book's not going to be a word-for-word description of the first Bad Ben movie. It's going to encompass what you've seen in Bad Ben, but there's so much more because I talk throughout the entire movie or else it wouldn't have made sense, but you're going to hear additional, like, I left the house after calling the electric company and I go get something to eat, and I talk about how at first when I lost my job, I worried about finding work. And then, or it's actually not in first person. So should it be in first person, you think?
Whatever you're comfortable writing.
Well, I'm writing it. I say that Tom
So third person.
was first worried about finding a way to earn a living once he lost his job. Then, when he decided to get into real estate investing, he worried about the money involved. Then he was stressing about finding the right property. Then he found Steelmanville Road and made a bid. And then he stressed about whether he'd be the winning bid. And then and he stressed up until settlement. And then he stressed afterwards because he was out. You know, he spent all that money. And his life is one series of stressing over what happens next. So, audiobook, if I find a way to do it, I'll do it because my voice is fantastic. Emma just mansplained to me, lady-splained. She said if you're using someone's name, it's third person. Emma, why don't you just call me a moron?
I said that.
How dare you
I
both?
said you were doing
How
it in
dare you,
first
Emma? How dare you, Mrs. Biggins?
I love how you just ignore the fact that
I
said
didn't
it too.
ignore. You hurt me. You hurt me inside. Just kidding. So today I talked. And I talked about how he stresses so much that he could barely remember what he had just eaten. Sorry. Emma apologized, saying sorry.
Don't apologize, Emma.
She
Don't
says it's the
apologize for your
teaching me.
intelligence.
Holly said, "Don't apologize for being intelligent." So should I apologize? Is that what you're saying?
No, you're intelligent.
I'm reading more into it. You're telling me I'm a moron. I apologize for being stupid. Miss Fernandez is laughing at me, probably. So if you guys do watch the movie Cravings or Craving on Tubi, it's free. This was done by another independent producer, Jay Horton. He emailed me today, and he's looking for people to give him reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. He's got drone tech. He's got more guts than me, telling people to review him on Rotten Tomatoes. I need to do that some more, to read some of the good reviews and bad reviews. Because they're always funny. Sup, drone tech. Did I ever show you? What's so funny? Did I ever show you any of Drone Tech's videos?
I don't know.
The quality is insane.
Well, I'm glad for him and his videos.
He yells a lot, but
I don't like yelling people.
his videos are. I mean, the studio setup, the editing, everything. When I do read the reviews, Drone, I read the good and the bad. I typically will read 5-star reviews and 1-star reviews, and I read more 1-star than 5, just because they're funny. I like when people accuse anybody that's given this film 5 stars must be a family member or a friend of the producer. Like, I've got 5,000 friends. I got 10,000 followers.
Tell them about that theory that I heard that you were less than impressed about.
Well, yeah, the Bad Ben TV's back up on. It's on Roku and it's on Amazon. It's going to be available on web TV, which means you'll be able to watch on your computer if you want, and iOS. Probably next month is web TV. I think it's going to be a little sooner, but tell them about what?
That theory that I told you about.
Oh, Holly read a theory today that Saw, what's the character? Jigsaw. The main guy in Saw is actually Kevin from Home Alone grown up. I don't know where they get that from. Does he ever go like this? Ah! You know, I'm here chatting with the plethora of fans, 17, from all over the world. I've got Denmark, I've got England, and you keep chastising me. I don't think it's very nice.
I'll just go inside.
No, don't you dare. I got this lighter to light my cigars, and this is guaranteed meant for a crack pipe.
What the fuck is this girl? She's on here every night with this fucking cucumber.
On what are you watching?
Every night it comes up.
Let me show that.
Every fucking night.
What the hell is this? What's she talking about?
I thought I blocked her.
What's she talking about?
I don't know.
Does she talk about the cucumber?
No, it's like it's not even there.
Oh my God, she just has a thing for cucumbers.
does a live stream every fucking day. Good for you, bitch. You know, cats don't like cucumbers. They're scared of them.
Cats are scared of cucumbers. I'm scared of cucumbers.
Did I tell you when I was living with Crazy Jerry, I came home from work one day and there was just a lone cucumber on the floor in the living room.
How does that happen? It
I
fell
don't know.
out of her.
I don't know, but
I apologize.
We never
I
spoke
just
of it.
hopefully Ashton's daughter's not watching
We
anymore.
never spoke of it, and it never happened.
Well, let me tell you something. If I find a cucumber on that floor, we're talking about it. Jen says, "Evening, Nigel, Holly, and fellow Benites. I'm not going to quit drone. There's just some logistic issues. What?
Look at your face.
Why? Because my nostrils are clean. I was trying to look to see what Wi-Fi I was connected to. I do look like I'm in a hospital bed. So I hope you all come to the party tonight, because we're going to talk about and one of the things that's going to make it interesting is it's 10 p.m. on YouTube, by the way. This will be the first time Scott has seen Bad Bed, the first one. He was in 10, 11, and 12, and he's seen them because he's self-centered. I'm just kidding. And so he'll watch this tonight.
Oh, there's that Tushy bidet.
I got him his, what's that?
I asked you if you'd ever heard of Tushy bidet.
Yeah, but I hadn't. By the way, speaking of bidets, for those of you that don't have one, I'm telling you, it'll change your life. Listen to me
What is the matter with this guy's face?
when I tell you. Show me. Show me immediately.
That's got to be like a filter or something. What is going on with all these things popping up on my...
It's because you look at those sex sites.
What sex sites? I do not.
So we're going to have a bottle of Basil Hodden tonight. It's a bourbon that Scott likes. I'm not. I told him I'll take a sip.
Oh.
I told him I'll take a sip.
Remember how sick you got.
We're not having what happened last week. I saw Jesus.
I'm not going to watch you get sick.
Well, you walked out to watch.
No, I didn't.
You said you walked out to find me.
I was filling their water bowls, looked out the window, and saw you sitting.
Oh, yeah.
Downstairs.
Yeah, I felt pretty rotten. That was horrible. What was it? It was a liqueur, I was told. Southern Comfort. So, we're not doing that again tonight, folks. Scott can. But he's got to drive home. I live here. My drive home involves walking up the stairs.
Oh,
I think we're going to have Bad Ben karaoke amongst ourselves, though. Not like that guy who I blocked. Somebody sent me a picture to tell me they stopped by the property on Steelmanville Road to because they were down in the area on vacation in Ocean City, and they stopped by the property and took a picture of the house. And now normally if somebody's coming by and they let me know and I'm here, I'll say hello. But they send me this picture, and I comment on the photo. I said, "That's not my house," and now the picture's gone. Oh, by the way, if any of you have a Facebook for Business page, like I have Bad Ben Movie, the page, or Facebook in general, there's a scam going around. There's always a scam. But I got a message during last night's broadcast that your account has been suspended due to copyright infringement. Now, if you remember 2 nights earlier, we were talking about Puddles the Clown and how there's actually a Puddles the Clown that I didn't know. And you guys told me he was on America's Got Talent. So I looked it up on YouTube and found the video, and I was watching it with you and sharing the screen. Well, I got a warning message from the YouTube account that I was kind of like if you were to play music, they'll cut off the volume on Facebook or YouTube. So I stopped doing it, but I thought that was why I got this message. But I'm smarter than I look or act, and I knew not to fall for it. But I did click on the link because in most cases, iOS, there's not really any viruses or they can't get through easy. And then the link wanted me to log in, so I knew that was bullshit. Plus, all my accounts were working. So nobody's talking. What'd I do? I bore the shit out of everybody? Ugh, this happens. They're going to get sick. They're not going to want to come at 10. I need you all there at 10. And invite friends.
Should be starting it earlier.
No, because 2 weeks ago I did 10. I had 80 people. Last week I did 9. I had 40. But 2 weeks ago I showed Undead, where I showed Alien Agenda, which a lot of people hadn't seen. So that's why I probably got 80. And then last week I showed Undead, which was the film before that. And tonight we're showing the first one. But you can share this with all your friends and tell them you got to watch this train wreck. Last comment I got was 8 minutes ago. Jen Fritz said, "Evening, Nigel, Holly, and fellow Benites." Nobody's spoken in 8 minutes. They're tired of me. They're tired of me. What is that thing you can watch a movie together? Discord?
No. Discord is like a message board. I'm thinking.
I mean, couldn't we all tune into the same movie and watch it together?
Yeah, but I don't know what it's called. They used
Somebody
to have
will
it on,
tell me.
They used to have a thing on Prime where you could do it. I don't know if they
A
still
watch party. This week we watched The Whale. That was depressing as shit. I could see why he won the Oscar, though. Yesterday we watched Asteroid City, which was
awful.
Stupid. And we watched, what else? Oh, Red, White, and Royal Blue. Ugh.
What?
Well, you said it was a young adult book, and they turned it into a sex film. Tonight we watched. So far we've watched.
Think we could ever go to Starbucks again?
Why?
Because I like their drinks too occasionally.
All right. How dare
We
you?
haven't gone in a long time.
I hate having to get out my car and see
I
the
understand.
quiet talker. There's this guy that sits in front of Starbucks every morning, and I'm the asshole because he's the nicest guy you'd ever meet.
He wears short shorts.
He wears short shorts. He's got long hair. He looks like a surfer. That's stereotyping, I know. But he's a quiet talker. So you walk by, you say, "Hey, how you doing?" He goes, "Hey, I say, "What?" He says, so I lean forward, and it just looks weird that you're always leaning forward. But the big excitement in my life is that I don't know if this thing is frozen
Why?
because I haven't had a comment.
The comments might be frozen.
No, I don't think they are. Somebody comment. The video's playing. Holly, go check. Can you check and see that I'm online?
Yes.
Am I?
Yes.
What's the last comment?
You have YouTube comments
From who?
from Feather.
From when? Now?
Yeah, it says Jen Fritz says the chat must not be working.
Ugh. I don't know how to fix this. I'm afraid if I redo the thing. All right, folks, I'm going to refresh this. If it crashes, I'm sorry, but at 10 o'clock, I expect you all there. But hang on, let me try to redo this. Ugh. It helps Nigel stream. All right. Now they're all here.
Well, there you go.
It popped back. You have YouTube comments. Cherie says she's here. Emma, now I see them all. Drone Tech's helping, telling people to hit the like button. Thank you, Drone Tech. Just because you hit the like button doesn't mean you have to like it, but I hope you do. I'm, I'm so excited. It's only 2.5 hours to go. Oh my God, I'll fall asleep. That means I'll be going past midnight. Well, we'll be over by 11:30. The old lady gamer is here. Yay! Sammy Oaks from Royal Oaks says, awesome. And I think tonight's going to be really interesting because, like I said, when we start the movie, I don't talk during it. You don't see me. Well, I'm the only person in the whole film. But Sammy took a nap so he can watch tonight, assuming Sammy's a dude. I know Sammys that are men and Sammys that are women. I know Lynn's that are men and women.
Lin-Manuel Miranda?
Lin-Manuel Noriega, right. His movie. We watched that during the pandemic. Bullshit. And I know Danny's that are men and women. I only know women named Holly, though. If everything aligns, the old lady gamer will be there. Scary movie? What, Bad Ben? Bad Ben is the scariest of them all. We got silly after Bad Ben. But I'll tell you what, Bad Barbie's not going to be funny. Retro Alarm said 12:30 a.m. here, just about to retire to bed. Sorry to miss the stream. Hope it goes well. Plandemic. We did Bad Ben Pandemic. That was film 8. We were in the middle of Well, the pandemic was just in its first year, and the fans made up pandemic. My biggest influence? Who's my biggest influence?
Yourself.
You mean, well, the reason I did the movies was just because it was, I was supposed to have actors and actresses in it, but they all dropped out. You've all heard that story. Um, so I just filmed myself, but I wasn't, I knew I could do a movie similar to the style of Paranormal Activity and Blair Witch. So that's why I did it, but I wasn't really, wouldn't say they were influenced. As far as filmmakers go, um, I love just about everything Steven Spielberg does. Um, I was even going back to watch War of the Worlds the other night, but it's no longer streaming anywhere without paying for it. Squatch said, Bad Ben, I laughed, I cried. It was better than Cats. Everything was better than Cats.
There's a lot of reasons why I won't watch that.
James Corden?
Yes.
She hates James Corden.
Taylor Swift.
She was in it?
Yes.
Didn't, what's her name? Didn't Helen Mirren lick her
Yes.
pussy?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not how it sounded. I do like, let me tell you something. I do like slapstick comedy. Let me tell you the show I'm watching right now that is probably the funniest thing on TV. I think so. What We Do in the Shadows. It's on FX, but it's also on Hulu. It's about 3 vampires living in Brooklyn. 4 vampires, actually. Last night's episode was just off the hook, but that's Naked Gun. I like those films. Don't Call Me Shirley. If I was to go through films I liked The Hunt for Red October. I liked I like just about everything Tom Hanks is in. Saving Private Ryan, Sully, but he was in Asteroid City. Ugh. I started watching Otto, but there's a cat in it, and Sable saw the cat and lost her fucking mind. Comedies, I love School Rock. Along Came Polly. By the way, other shows that aren't comedies, The Morning Show is great. Silo is okay. I like Shawshank Redemption. TNT periodically will play that for like constantly, and I'll catch different parts of it. I liked Evan Almighty, Bruce Almighty. Evan Almighty was a little silly. Well, so was Bruce Almighty. Jim Carrey, though, I got to watch in small doses because it was like Robin Williams, who I now miss so much. But he is just so spastic, it would drive me nuts. But
This is what I gotta do.
what?
Cleanse the house of evil spirits.
Cleanse this house? That's the final film, by the way.
That's a lot of stuff to put in a pot.
Trying to think what else. Series wise, I liked. Succession was like one of the best series in a long time. The Sopranos, I liked. I like Boardwalk Empire. That was like based here in Atlantic City. It's got some fact. I can't get into the Righteous Gemstones, but Eastbound and Down was like insane. What's so funny? You need to stop doing that
Why?
while I'm doing live
I'm
broadcast.
not allowed to laugh.
Yeah, Dumb and Dumber was funny.
No, it wasn't.
Sopranos was great. 6 Feet Under was great. HBO used to be so great. Their app right now, Max, sucks so bad. It's like, for instance, if you know how when an episode, and a lot of apps do this, an episode gets to the credits and you'll stop it. The next time when you try to watch the next episode, it asks you if you want to continue the previous episode. It's just horrible. Clue, did you see Clue?
I love Clue.
Tiffany, Mrs. Biggins also loved Clue. Drone Tech's wife loves 6 Feet Under. 6 Feet Under, in my opinion, and Mrs. Biggins, you tell me if you agree with this, had the best series finale ever.
Yeah, it was good.
My sister told me that 6 Feet Under had a fantastic final episode. So I'm watching it, and I get to like the 1 hour point, which their episodes were an hour. I'm like, well, this was just kind of like a regular episode ending. But I didn't know it was like an hour 15 or an hour 20 minutes, and it continued. And it was so good. That's also where I found out and I researched this. Somebody said to me, because I had on the wish list a coffin, but don't anybody buy that thing now because we had one built. The Righteous Gemstones. I can't watch it. And I love John Goodman. I love Danny McBride. It's just, it's tough. For me, that's my opinion. But 6 Feet Under, there was an episode where Nate had offered to rent a coffin to a lady who couldn't afford it, and then had agreed to it. And then he said, we'll just reuse it. And what's his name? What was Michael C. Hall's name in that?
Oh, I can't remember names.
Nate and David. And David was a condescending prick throughout that whole series. And he said, you can't do that. Because last week I got an email from someone said, Nigel, I saw you have a coffin on your wish list. Did you think about emailing a few? Oh, Jesus, I'm under attack. Did you think about, they can't see it, but here she is. She's standing on me. This is what's going on. Did you notice how she looked over? There's Les. She's going to be the lead singer with Auto-Tune of Lesbian Seance. See, everybody's so friendly in here. They talk to each other. They're saying good evening. What the fuck is going on?
All these weird fucking people. Everywhere.
She's not talking about you, by the way. Oh, she's so rude. She doesn't care what she says and how it comes across.
I'm not talking about people on there. I'm talking about online people.
I got 18 people now I got to apologize to.
No reason to apologize for me.
They are online people. Make yourself clear. What happened?
Just said it.
What happened?
What?
What made you get
It's
so...
like dying people, people in hospitals. All these people are showing up on my TikTok.
Dying people are doing TikToks?
They look like old people in hospitals getting ready to drop dead.
Well, that shit happens.
And that old man dancing, he came up earlier again.
Have you guys seen the old man dancing? It's popping up everywhere. The guy's going viral. What song is he dancing to? Let's make up a song. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Oh, there's Sable's butthole, everyone. So, look, this is an extreme close-up. You can see every flaw in my skin. I do have one long nostril hair. I apologize. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? See, I can't see with even bifocals. Well, I can, but I go like this. And here's Archer. He's following his sister. I think we're about to have incidents. Well, I hope you guys didn't hear that. Here, I'll turn it so they can't see you. She's going to pee. I'm in trouble. There's a piece of a cigar in my tooth. I apologize. Oh my God. Huh?
Stick it up your nose.
Stop it. Ah. My favorite horror was The Exorcist. That was truly terrifying. But I will say, anything with the Warrens in it, except that last one, not the one where the devil made me do it. I wasn't a big fan of that, but anything that those two were in, I like. I read one of the most terrifying books I ever read was the Amityville Horror. No, she's not going outside to pee. Archer has developed the habit of shitting 2 feet outside of the back door. And I now got a situation because I have a can, like a kitchen trash can, you step on it and the lid pops up. That I put a trash bag in it and I used to put the dog dew in. Well, apparently from the torrential rainwater got in there. So now I've got a filled up soupy poop mix. I have not seen Grave Encounters, but I've been told I need to. Oh, the Amityville. Look how pretty my eyes look. I'm sorry, people. I'm admiring myself. Look at those eyes, though. The Amityville Horror was terrifying. The book. The particular scene I remember was when he talked about he couldn't get the house warm, and he kept putting logs on the fire, and that metal like statue of a lion or something on the floor. He tripped on something and it was moved from where it had been, and there was a bite mark on his ankle. Do I still have you? I'm sorry. Um, they say that all blue-eyed. I'm not tired, actually. I am kind of, but I get excited on broadcast night. Um, they say that all blue-eyed people are related to one individual from like 10,000 years ago or something that had blue eyes. Why? Because it was some genetic, not defect, but something, and they had a name for it. But like, how do they know that didn't happen twice? If it happened once, it could have happened twice. I just get frustrated by that. As long as you don't yell at me, Drone Tech. You got a little testy with me once, remember? But see, I'm nervous about doing a live stream with you because your set looks so good. I'll have to really up my game to look good enough. So we're cousins, yes. Do you know that over 5,000 people are responsible for us being born? I'm talking about I read something the other day which was fascinating, that you have 2 parents, you had 4 grandparents, you had 8 great great grandparents, you had 16 great 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 parents, grandparents, and it keeps going. It got up to like 5,000 people. I know, Drone Tech. Don't worry about it. Ms. Fernandez is awesome. So, Ms. Fernandez, we're related. You, me, and Drone Tech are related with our blue eyes. I asked, here's one of the weirdest films. You just made me think of it, Les. Tusk. Have you guys seen that? Oh my God. Well, let me tell you something about Bad Barbie. I would say, at least the plan that's in my mind right now for this short, there is some unsettling stuff happening in that. No, you haven't seen Tusk? Oh my God. Talk about disturbing and unsettling. Watch Tusk. I won't say no more. So it's 2 hours till showtime. It was 3 hours when I began this broadcast, so I'm very excited. We've eaten up an hour. And if I keep talking and we eat up another hour, it'll be 1 hour till showtime. But I do hope you join the party tonight because, like I said, there she is. She's back. Shh. Like I said, Scott will be watching Bad Ben for the first time. He hasn't seen the first 9 films. He's only watched the films that he's in. Tusk was the most disturbing film I've ever seen. Whale was upsetting in a lot of regards. It was depressing. Tiffany, are you going to finish that statement? Well, the antiviral. I haven't seen Gumbo. Did I see Scott's post on Instagram today? About what? About his the films he's doing or something? Oh, here's all right. Jay Horton, the guy I told you I watched Craving today, he just sent me a link for his trailer. So I will play that tonight too.
Did you tell them that I liked it?
Holly liked it. Let's go look at Scott's Instagram. We're stalking him. Yeah, the commercial, right? He was. Well, he was actually, I guess they were looking at the script, but they were doing either a commercial. I guess he was doing a commercial. He did some commercial a couple weeks ago too. He was a Nazi. He liked playing a bad guy for a change. There he is as the Nazi. And you guys know that he does a lot of. Oh, look at him in this film. He does a lot of. Where's his? He doesn't have any wedding pictures on here. Here was him in his first film with us. Deb says, hi, Nigel. Let me tell you something. Can I tell you guys something about Scott? There is no doubt in my mind that one day we are going to see him on the stage getting an award for something, because he's really got a lot of talent he can't even show, here. He's just in our films. But even in our films, he shows talent. But he's just a very... Well, that's wrong, Scott Tomlinson. Let me try and find him. I'm probably sharing shit he doesn't want to. But here he is, looking good on his wedding day. He's got a great dog too. Hunter is the dog's name. And this is, if you recognize Miss Jenna from films 10 and 12, that's his real wife. He's only got one. All the rest of the wedding pictures are on his wife's page. And I won't share them because... Let me see what I'm connected. Oh, I'm back. Folks, I'm looking at my settings here. Don't mind me. Sorry. Can you hear me now? I'm sorry. Um, they had to make a mold of his head, which I don't think that looks like him. But if you look back here, look what he had to go through to get this done. That's Scott sitting in the chair. That's crazy. They could never make a mold of my head. Baby, don't hurt me no more. What is love? Email me and I'll find a way. Nigel at NigelBach.com. Let me ask you guys a question. You know how I'm always begging for money? What if, you know how Patreon works, where you sign up and you pledge like $1 or $2 or $5 a month? Well, the problem with Patreon, is that they take out a shit ton of fees. If I set up something where you could subscribe for $1 a month or something for Bad Ben Productions, and it's just once a month, it would take out $1 or $2 or $5. I don't want to get crazy. Would any of you be interested in doing that? Like a small amount like that? I don't know. I'm not talking about money right now. Well, obviously I am, because I just did. It was so bright when I started this, Holly. Now as night is creeping upon us. Oh, I'm yawning. How am I going to make it till midnight? It's been 3 minutes since a comment. I wonder if this thing stopped showing me comments again. Now my eyes are starting to look bloodshot. Must be the cigar or the weed Drone Tech was telling me to. I'm going to refresh this again, folks. I'm sorry if this loses you. All right, there it is. It's back. Sure, YouTube or Facebook Premium. No, it'll play. I don't know, Emma, what you're making comment on, but it'll be on YouTube. It's free on YouTube. Venmo is the best option, actually. They take out the least amount of funds, but not everybody trusts the Mo. But we're getting there. Look how long my eyebrows are, and they're barely there. My God, why? Ugh. When I was a kid, I thought I would, yeah, you could do a YouTube membership, but I think that offend. I don't know. I'll do an OnlyFans. That's what Kaylee said. Kaylee, you dirty girl. YouTube takes a lot. They all do. When I was a kid, I swore, I don't know why I made this swear, but I swore I'd never go bald like my dad was. And look at me. I got like 7 hairs on each side of my head. My eyebrows are non existent. My eyelashes, ugh, I look like powder. Did you see that movie, Holly? You never saw Powder? You didn't?
No.
We are watching that.
Just like we are watching The Crow.
Oh, God. Only Nigel. Les says I should do an OnlyFans. Well, I've been nude in 2 of the movies. Badder Ben. My junk was out, although it was masked. And in 9. What was 9 called? Benign. Ben 9, get it? I was, my junk was out. And I was body shamed by me. Spray rosemary on your head. It helps grow hair. Kaylee? How dare you? Doesn't it also make me smell like food? Les says she almost died at the end of Badder Ben when I had my shit ripped off. In Benign, you got to actually see my butt crack.
I see it all the time.
My butt looked cute though in that. I did no special effects to make my butt look. By 2 of you, LOL. Yeah, I was body shamed by myself. He said, "Get out of here. You're disgusting." body shaming. What was it you told me you used, Les? I forget. I get it. Wait until you see Bad Barbie. That's all I'm saying. It kind of gets back to the Bad Ben vibe. Somebody told me an idea. You know, a fan named Badder Ben. They told me Badder Ben is the name, and that's why I used it. But guess what a fan told me I should call Bad Barbie? Bad Ken. Isn't that funny? Because of Bad Ben, it would be Bad Ken. Bad Ken. Look, it's now gotten completely dark. If you guys rewind to the beginning of this video, it was nice and bright out. It's 8 o'clock, 2 hours to go till party time. Uh-oh. She's going to get him out here. So anyway, folks, I got a little prepping to do for tonight's 10 o'clock broadcast. Huh? He is? He's calm. And
Every time you say that,
look, can I wrap this up without being attacked in front of... Do whatever you want. You see how she is to me? I'm so emasculated by her.
you don't need me to do that.
So anyway, I got some prepping to do for our party at 10. And I hope you all join us. Because I want to see you there. We're going to have fun. And at
Make
this...
sure he doesn't drink. Make sure he doesn't drink.
RW, I'm sorry I'm signing off, but hello. See ya. Love ya. Bye.